Okay, we're back online here at the YouTube channel. As we go through the lesson, feel free to make any comments in the chat bar. You can see there, I've just put a little hello for you all. If everyone can log in, at least say something there once, even if it's just who you are, so I can keep track of who's been watching. And if anyone's joined since we've been in the Zoom meeting, that means I can take the role, again, through just seeing who's there. Please have your textbook open to page or to lesson 11, lesson 7, sorry, which is page 10. I'll get it right one day, and I'll take you through this lesson, and then you can complete the work and photograph your answers to upload. So I'm going to jump off the video and just be on this worksheet now. So let me just set this up so that you can see this page properly. Whoops. Hopefully, sorry, I'm just fiddling around with this to get this right. Okay, I think we're good now. Yep. Okay, so here we go. So just before the end of last term, we learned about semiquavers. So today we're just going to quickly revise that lesson before we move on to new material in future lessons. So semiquavers, as we learned in our classes last term, semiquavers in English, or 16th notes, that's the American name, look like this. So you can see my mouse hovering around them. So they're usually grouped in fours with 4 note heads and 2 beams. When they're on their own, they look like that. Individually, these notes last for 1/4 of a beat, hence why they're grouped in fours, and you'll hear them as 4 equal sounds on the beat. And we call them ticka-ticka when we say them using our rhythm syllables, such as ta, ti, ti, ticka-ticka. Here's a little song that we all know that's quite well known that uses semiquavers. So you can see this song has a mixture of quavers, crotchets, and then semiquavers here. And I'm going to sing to you. Yes, very embarrassing. You can sing along if you want, not compulsory. But feel free to sing along if you're on your own and no one's listening. You did have, are you sleeping, Brother John, Brother John? Morning bells are ringing, ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. So you can see the semiquavers are the fastest of the note values that we have learned. I'm going to quickly say this rhythm now. I'm going to say it twice. If you could join in with me on the second time through, that would be great. So here is this question. It's in 3/4 times, so there's 3 beats in a bar with ticka-tickas, tars, and TTs. So I'll say it once, then you can join in on the second time through. So 1, 2, 3. Ticka, 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 tar. Ticka, ticka, ti, ti, tar. Ticka, ticka, tar, tar. Ticka, 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 tar. Let's now say that together. 1, 2, 3. Ticka, 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 tar. Ticka, ticka, ti, ti, tar. Ticka, ticka, tar, tar. Ticka, 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 tar. And one more time through, we're going to clap them. So take out those hands and clap along with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to move on now. I'm not going to do the whole lesson because we did do this last time. We're now going to jump straight into these practice questions to keep our listening skills up to date. We are going to do question 1. We are going to do question 2. And then we will actually skip this question here, and then we'll probably just do one line of question 1 because I'm watching the time and we'll be needing to finish and give you time to do other work. So let's have a look here. Here is the which rhythm question do you hear? We're going to work on side 1 first, and I'm going to play these in no particular order, and please number them in the order that you hear them. Here we go. Please put a 1 next to the following rhythm. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'll play that one more time. Please put a 1 next to this rhythm. 1, 2, 3. I'll now play another rhythm. Please put a 2 next to this rhythm. 1, 2, 3. I'll play that again. Please put a 2 next to this rhythm. 1, 2, 3. I'll now play the remaining rhythm. Please put a 3 next to this rhythm. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've noticed some of you are mentioning you don't have the sheet with you. If you forgot to bring the book home that I gave you at the end of last term, this workbook is available in the resources tab of Compass, so you can download it as a PDF and print your own sheets if you don't have the book with you. Okay, to give you the answer, I did the middle one first, the top one second, and the bottom one third. Let's do the next question on this side now. So, I'll play them in another order. Please put a number 1 next to this question. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll play that one more time. Put a 1 next to this. 3, 4. I'll now move on and play another one. Please put a 2 next to this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll play that again. Put a 2 next to this rhythm. 1, 2. And I'll put a 3 next to the final rhythm. 1, 2. Cool. And so I played them in the order top, middle, bottom. Just to answer your questions, yeah, this is a revision today. A lot of people were absent on the day we did this lesson near the end of last term due to the coronavirus fears. So hence why I sent you home with a blank book, so we could always do a few questions for revision without already having the answers in place. So we will be moving on to new material in the next lessons, so don't stress. Also, it's our first time doing this. In fact, it's only the second online lesson I've ever delivered, so I wanted to deliver something that I was already pretty familiar with just to see if we can get things working. So thanks for your patience. Okay, I'm watching the time, and I want to give you some time to finish your answers and then go on to musictheory.net to complete some questions from each of the linked lessons on Compass. So we'll just do one more rhythm, as we already have done this with many of the students, so we don't need to do everything today. We're going to do this top line here, which is question 1. Now you can just mark this off using beat strokes, 4 strokes for semiquavers, 2 strokes for quavers, 1 stroke for crotchets, and leave it blank for rests, and then you can turn everything else into notes shortly after. So thank you for your patience. Yes, we are revising today. I'm trying to get my head around how all this online stuff works. So thank you for your patience as we move through this work that we have done near the end of last term. Okay, so this is our last question for today on the YouTube live channel. If you've got any questions you want to ask about the material, feel free to pop those questions into the live chat now. But otherwise, we'll continue with this next question. So this is the first line of rhythmic dictations. I'll just move the mouse over it one more time. Just pop your answer in there, putting beat strokes in for how many sounds you hear on each beat line. I'll play this 5 times, and then I will tell you the answer. I actually haven't got it set up so I can write on the screen at the moment. Actually, no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to write it onto a piece of paper and put it on my camera. So, yes, you will get the answer in a minute, through a different method. So, anyway, here is this question. Question number 1. Rhythmic dictation, including semiquavers, first playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play that again, and I'll also answer your question in a minute, Eman, but I'll keep on going with the question first. And because we're getting back into it for the first time after the holidays, I will count along with this one so you know what beat we're up to. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play that a third time. We'll have 5 playings all up. Here is your third playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play that question a fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll play it one more time, fifth and final playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I'll pop over to the camera in just a moment. Let me find the question. Yep. Okay, so I'm live back here with you. So I'm watching your questions as they come up. I'll answer them in a minute. But we had the question here, and I'm just going to, because I already gave you the answers verbally for those ones, I won't put them in now. I think I've forgotten what I did anyway. Now, I learnt from last lesson, if I blue tack the sheet to the page, I can use 2 hands with the camera, sorry. Okay, that's better. Cool. So I'm holding the camera with one hand and then writing with the other, so it slipped around during my Year 12 lesson, but hopefully this will work. So the question was or in other words, ticka ticka ti 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 ta, ticka ticka ta, ticka ticka ta. So I'll just hold the camera over the screen for over this page for a minute, so you can get that answer. So it was ticka ticka ti 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 ta, ticka ticka ta, ticka ticka ta. As we got to near the end of last term, we did actually move on to learning how to write these on the stave. So getting your notes neatly written is good. Do as I say, not as I do. That one was actually terrible with that bit around the end there, sorry. So if you can upload me what you've done on this sheet, so particularly this question here, and then these 2 questions, here. So that question, that question, that question. If you can upload a photo of your completed work of those pages, of those questions, sorry, into the weekly learning task, that'll be fantastic. In fact, I'm going to jump in and just quickly show you that, and also to answer the question. So, answer the question. Oh, yeah, it was Eman. Once we've done this work and uploaded the picture of this sheet, we'll then move on to some musictheory.net tasks online. I'll model them now for you. So let me put my camera back up on top of my screen. And I'll jump back into Compass. So I'm just going to share to you now my Compass window. So give me a second. Okay, that should work. Okay, hopefully you can now see my Compass page in the live stream. So down here are a number of links, 3 links to tasks I'd like you to do in musictheory.net. I ask you to do 10 of each one, and I'll show you how then to quickly paste the response in so I can see that you've done your work. So I'm going to click into the link. You should be able to see that now. So I'm just going to run through this question quickly. That's a G. That's an E. That's an E. That's an E. G. E. D. E. D. And F. There's 10 questions done. Once you've got 10 questions done, you can then move over to the 3 dots. And what the 3 dots is allow you to do a number of things. Firstly, you can reset your score once you've finished, but don't do it yet. Or do it when you do this question next if you need to reset it. But what you do is you go to Show Progress Report, and then come on in and type your name, sign the report, and you can see it gives you then the opportunity to copy link. Then so you click on copy link, and it actually copies that link ready for me to go into the learning task. And if I then jump into the learning task here, and you find this week's learning task, which is remote learning task submission term 2 week 1, I'll put this one into Darren's and then delete it in a minute. You copy it into the conversation, it gives you a link, and just go add, and then that is there, and I see it, and I can go through that link and see your score. And so I'll be watching the conversation over this week for you to, as you complete these questions, and that's my evidence that I've seen you doing your musictheory.net work. So those musictheory.net tasks will be added to the bottom of every lesson that we do. Cool. So that's good. Yep. I can see the further question. How do you upload a photo if it's a PDF? Now what I'm saying is if you do the work by hand on paper, then what you can do is photograph the paper with your work in it and then upload that as your evidence that you've done the work. Cool. Any other questions at the moment? I think we're good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of this stream now, and I'll go back into Zoom until 11. I think we're due to finish. And I'll stay in there. If you've got any questions you need to ask me, feel free to jump into Zoom, and I can answer anything from there. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Have a good day, everyone.